with, a couple players, teammates, such not showing up, did you ever contemplate not going?
Well, I mean, if you spoke to my girlfriend yesterday, that, oh my God, she was furious that we were, that we were doing this. But I mean, me, again, I do miss the game. Do I think that this is right? It's tough. I'm in the middle. I think where most players are. Is it the safest? Probably not. But do I love the sport and do I want to get back to playing? Of course.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're kind of, I'm in the middle. And again, I think everybody is in a different situation. Someone like Vela, who has, his wife is pregnant, and we have a couple guys on our team that have had a similar situation. So it is tough. People who have families, they're leaving. I'm technically just with my girlfriend and things like that. So I guess it's a little bit easier for me to just, go, all right, I'm just going to go to Orlando, do my job, and then I'll see you in a month, But for other guys, it's a little bit different.
I don't think you have it much easier. You have to decide between.
Yeah, no, it's hard in a different way.
Yeah, you're deciding between a quarantine with singer actress Becky G or hanging out at a coffee bar with one of your teammates. I don't think you have it much easier.
I know, right? Yeah, man, I know, it's so tough. It's tough.
Well, the MLS has tried to sort of involve stakes with money prizes and later tournament berths and such. But now that you're there and you've talked to your teammates, will winning this tournament actually mean something to you guys? Is winning it as much as just getting back out there?
I mean, again, I think we were all, especially in the beginning, very excited that this was another opportunity to, to win something, to compete again, to come together and just play and, maybe hope that we can continue some sort of league after this tournament.
Yeah.
Even though chances are it's not looking, it doesn't look bright.
Yeah.
But I think it's an opportunity for us to win, and I think that, we're definitely excited about that part. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for me, on an individual standpoint, I think it'll be good. Again, it's just like, it's the safest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's just that's the little cloud that's kind of hanging over us.
Sure.
No pun intended.
Well, today you have it. No matter who wins, though, you did get to do this awesome Back to the Future promo video in a DeLorean as Marty McFly. So I consider you to be the real winner. Whose idea was making that video?
Oh man, our Brendan Hannon. He is awesome with those ideas. He's been great. He called me up. It's funny because obviously we were in quarantine stage, and I was watching. It just so happens that 2 days before he texted me, I watched all three as like a marathon, all three of the movies.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking during the movie, just like a kid, like, oh, I wonder what it's like to actually like be in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure as we all did.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, when he texted me that, I was over the moon, dude. It was crazy. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I was excited for that.
Yeah, well worth it just for that.
For sure.
I did want to know, with players on the bench having to wear masks, I played soccer as a kid, and it was like such an intense sport, as far as running. And I mean, can you catch your breath if you have to put on a mask immediately when you get on the sideline?
Yeah, no, it's tough. I mean, even just walking around with it, I think you do get used to it. Like I compare it to when I first started wearing the mask. Even just whenever you go out to the grocery store or whatever, it does take getting used to. I can only imagine. I mean, at first I thought that we were gonna have to play in them, and I was like, this is too much. I mean, there's probably no chance, especially in this Orlando weather.
Yeah.
I mean, there's absolutely zero. Unless you just want us all walking around on the field. Just hunched over, hands on knees. But I mean, as far as the bench, I think if you're sat down, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. But if you have to start jogging and or when you immediately get off the field and you're out of breath, I mean, I'm sure it'll be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So again, yeah, we're definitely not going to play under the most ideal scenario.
Yeah, and you mentioned Carlos Vela out for LAFC. Will the rivalry game against the Galaxy, will that still, is that still going to be what it usually is? Is it still going to have that intensity?
I mean, I think when it comes down to it, I think when kickoff happens and we all look at each other and, on the other side of that line is that badge. And of course it'll, well, at least for me, because I've taken part in so many of the rivalry games, I think will surface that tension and
Mm-hmm.
Any chance to beat LAFC will always be a chance I want to take, but But again, yeah, even I mean, whoever plays, it shouldn't matter that Carlos plays or not. I mean, it's about a team thing, and this is an opportunity for us. So we have to take it. Especially for our fans, for people watching back home, it's only right that we give it all.